this is section 2.6, problem number 24. One angle in a triangle is half the largest angle, but 3 times the smallest angle. Find all 3 angles. So we're talking about a geometry problem, and a geometry problem with a triangle in it, so I probably want to draw myself a triangle, and I want to draw it big enough so that I can try to write in all the different angle information. There's several ways of doing this problem. First of all, we look at one angle in a triangle is half the largest. So the first thought that comes in my mind is that maybe I want to make one angle x, the largest angle x, and the next angle x over 2. So let's just look at these possibilities. So the first one is to make the largest angle, and I'm going to use a little symbol here that means angle, is x. And then the other angle, so we'll call it the medium angle, middle angle. The middle angle would be half the largest. So I would take my largest and divide it by 2. Then you get to the third angle, so this middle angle is half the largest, but now it is 3 times the smallest. So then we have the smallest angle, and then we have to figure out what to do. So if we want to write the smallest angle in terms of the middle angle is 3 times bigger. So that means the smallest angle would be 3 times smaller, or a third of what the middle angle is. So now we have a third of the middle angle, which gives me x over 6. So now I'm looking at a problem that has lots of fractions in it. Might have been a little bit easier to read as far as the outline of the problem is concerned, but definitely not the way I want to go. So then another possibility is, so I'm going to say that let's not do that one. So my next possibility is, so this is possibility 1. Possibility 2 is that we make the middle angle equal to x. The largest angle, so the middle angle is half the largest angle, so that means the largest angle is 2 times the middle angle. And then we have our smallest angle, which we've already said the middle angle is 3 times that, so for the smallest angle it would be a third, or taking the middle angle and dividing it by 3. That's also a possibility. I think the last possibility is the one that I'm going to use, and this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to make the smallest angle equal to x. That means that my middle angle, which is 3 times the smallest, is going to be 3x. And then my largest angle is twice the middle, or the middle is half of the largest, so that's going to become 6x. And I think you can see from all 3 of these possibilities why I want to pick this last one. When you're dealing with story problems, sometimes it's just a matter of trying to figure out the information and how to best use that information. And as you can see, there's 3 different setups for this particular problem, and you have to pick the one that works best. I think this is a rather difficult problem with the angles, but once you've got them figured out, you're good to go. So now we're going to go ahead and write an equation using this information. And I know that all the angles in a triangle, so we're just going to call this, this looks like the smallest one, we're going to call this one x. This looks like the next size, we'll call this 3x. And then this guy here, we're going to call this 6x. All the angles in this triangle have to add up to 180 degrees. So all the angles in a triangle, so angle A plus angle B, I'm going to put little angle symbols in here, plus angle C has to add up to 180 degrees in every triangle. So for every triangle. Alrighty, so given that, I'm going to take all my angles, 6x plus 3x plus x, and I'm going to set it equal to 180 degrees. Add up all your like terms, and we end up with 10x equals 180 degrees. Divide both sides by 10. That gets rid of the coefficient that's in front of your x, and we're left over with x equals 18 degrees. And what is x representing? Well, x is my smallest angle. So the smallest angle equals 18 degrees. The middle angle is equal to 3 times 18 degrees, which is going to give me 54 degrees. And then the largest angle is equal to 6 times 18 degrees, which is going to give me 108 degrees. Now remember, if you've done this problem correctly, then all these degrees should add up to 180. So does 18 degrees, this is my check, plus 54 degrees plus 108 degrees equal 180 degrees? That's my question. And so you might want to use a calculator to figure this out. Sure enough, 180 degrees equals 180 degrees. It checks, and this is your answer.